Press start to begin.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Super Run Us Around. We are back with more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm your host, John Mukiwara Jam, joined as always by my co-host, Jab Peanut.
Hey!
And Rich Raymond 2767.
Yay!
When we last left off, we finally finished investigating the Steel Samurai case, and now we're going to the final court date on October 20th, 10 a.m. Oh, just right in! Judge.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpower.
For the last time.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to shit from their asses after this.
God, I hope so, Your Honor. And be able to present the evidence.
Evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well.
Edward seems to have been on edge today. Ha!
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution calls Mrs. D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in Studio 2 trailer that day.
Oh, it's so good to hear loud smoking in here.
Will the witness state her name and occupation?
Yeah, that's the thing. They're letting her smoke in here.
Pete Vasquez. I am a producer for Clover Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in a trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must
Pontificate.
Shout at me out here.
Pontificate.
Thank you. Pontificate. Do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Do you shit with your ass?
Yes.
Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Yeah. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. No, get her that. I need to know she sits with her ass.
Yes, get those panties down.
That sound in the bathroom wasn't diarrhea. It was my bong lighting up.
Get her panties down. I need to see that old dusty coach.
I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1.
Oh, I did notice his dilated pupils in this art too.
That's all.
Nope. I know that's not true.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal look at your dusty meat wallet?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I mean, take you.
The fan.
For some old dusty we keep watching.
There's a fan at Studio 2. I had him take me in that.
He took your old virginity.
I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over.
After you spanked it.
After you spanked his monkey's head.
She spanked the monkey so hard the head fell off.
Better yet, you spanked the head of a turtle in its shell. Yes, it's a turtle in its shell! I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination on how to get that smell out of a gaming chair.
This is a fun enough battle, Nick. Let's do it.
We ain't never get this trial done at this rate. The day of the murder. Okay. So does anybody notice anything weird about her testimony here? They ate steaks. Did you guys remember anything that was wrong with the steaks?
Oh, wait. One of those dishes plates didn't have bones on them.
Yeah.
Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not!
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate.
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at the table outside the trailer. Oh yeah, look at the plates! Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare! Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too!
You didn't eat the steak.
I know.
Did you take the director's bone?
You didn't eat any steak during the break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like an
A
incinerator.
little shriveled, tiny Tootsie Roll bone. I see. It looked like a Tic Tac, didn't it? Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't that obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order. Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed them with your own hands.
Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And he always warned that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes.
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How can I possibly use a heavy spear as a weapon?
What do you guys think the answer is?
You couldn't, could you?
Well, why do you? Why would she not? You be able to use this weapon? So then, how did she kill him? It's something Rich pointed out the very moment we went to Studio 2. Mm-hmm. I think you have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
Ha! You see?
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
Doesn't mean it was the weapon. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. You present the spear. Believe it or not. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But this is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that his spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this to the chest? With a spear that's broken.
Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane?
Are you even aware of what you're saying? Oh, sorry.
Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can tell you.
I know what it was.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Look at this photograph.
Oh, that's you.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs.
Remember the broken fence?
Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended.
And you will be forced to watch me shit with my ass in my judge toilet up here.
Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident in Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, why are you eating in the courtroom? You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What? Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again!
All of you die, Mr. Wright. Continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss Steve Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it! She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright. Let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. If the body was found at Studio 1, right? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1? And returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jackhammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She had another
She
way.
had another way.
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
For instance?
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us.
The van.
The van, yes?
Man.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? Oh, excuse me, I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
Yes. Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done it that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun.
I win?
Oh shit, that was easy.
So what happens next? Don't question mark me! Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that.
I just said that.
Oh, that's right. The people that he usually implicates usually like froth at the mouth or something, or have a mental breakdown. Oh, wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer.
...
Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did it? Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thought now. Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now? Testify again. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again.
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn. To come so far only to fail.
As it seems, there are no further questions. I'd like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
What?
Oh!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I did it. I say very well. You must sit with your ass. Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I do see a little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. Plus, I have to take a shit. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
You have a toilet right there, Your Honor. You could just go.
But I don't like doing it publicly. Well, yes, Indeed. Verify, I say. Ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth?
Who knows? You probably realized she did it too.
But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict?
Well, he's on a streak for losing right now, so there's no point to that anymore.
After all that.
Edgeworth. After finding the body, this is the last one.
I was with Shallon Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointed at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be let out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
We've almost got her.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and trace the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. Anything sound suspicious to you two?
Let's see.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes.
Weren't they in the other studio?
Yes, which means she went to the other studio with the car, but then she's saying she went back to the studio too. Does that sound like it would be possible to you?
No, because the script was in Studio 1.
Yeah, let's press her on that one, actually. The script and your direction notes.
Yes, they're quite valuable. I wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Press harder. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
It was a murder after all. Who could have think of rehearsing after that?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Judge.
Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Objection!
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1.
Wow, what a stupid admission on her part. That was a really stupid thing for her to say.
You dumb bitch. Order! Order! Mr. Edward! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
I call bullshit on that one. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? Yeah, she's like, I knew Hammer was injured. Did you guys forget something? She said Hammer was injured.
Yeah, not Powers.
I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
She slipped up again.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. You must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila at all. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Rich.
Judge.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ah,
And when was he doing this?
well, it should have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered.
Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order! Order! I will have order! Witness, can you refute this claim? Evil.
Man, she's smoking a lot now. She's like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. No, you know, she's like that one gif of like Sylvester the cat with all the smokes in his mouth and he's pouring a bunch of coffee.
Yeah. Fairly well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he had fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Joe sounds like he's asleep.
Yes, you would need a motive.
We're close.
Why would she have killed the victim? Is there a reason
other than taking mushrooms and going to Walmart. It is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Of course I can prove it. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. This is my proof. Judge again.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day of Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez. Not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me.
Hey, yeah, that's the reason.
And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for the murder.
Now, if you guys consider everything that's been said, the answer is actually pretty obvious.
She had no motive?
Yes. Believe it or not, she didn't have a motive. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez had to do was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What?
That's actually
What?
that's Edgeworth, yeah.
What?
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady to think he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, do you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who has cruelly taken advantage of him all those years.
Oh.
No more token for her.
Does she grip dick like that?
Look at Salmonella. Do you answer your own question? It's true, it's broken now.
No.
So you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty. It was me.
Someone call an ambulance!
Someone go. There's blood everywhere. We're too late.
Ah, it's Vasquez!
What happened there?
Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Oh, actually, that might be you, Austin.
Manuel!
Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm.
No, how could this?
It was an accident. Mr. Hammer's doing an action scene and...
No, Manuel!
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez!
No!
Please. No, it might still be you, sorry.
Please don't die.
They don't make it very clear.
Please.
We got her.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Master Edgeworth, where's Dave Vasquez?
Well, before we take her to the precinct, she really had to get herself some fucking Doritos.
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
But eating a fuck ton of Cheetos.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
it appears you brought about yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Oh my god, a complete heel turn for Edgeworth.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will
Did
Powers.
we lose him?
Rich?
Able to shit with his ass.
And for the crime of shitting up a storm and sticking up the courtroom, I find myself guilty!
That is all. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Jesus!
Ah, yeah.
There we go.
It's good to have land.
October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court. We'll end the episode. The case is over. We'll end the episode when the case is over.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Ms. Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder? It makes me sad.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If it makes you feel any better, that cheating son of a bitch is dead.
Got me right, Mr. Wright.
Hey, it ain't nothing but a heartache. But I'm sure it ain't nothing but a mistake. Huh?
Tell me. I want to hear you say.
So,
No evidence?
oh, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put that blame on you because... Powers' photo. It's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai.
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to an acting in a kid's show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I, so am I.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and...
About that.
Aw.
Is something wrong?
No, of course not.
Oh, they're gonna let him find it on his own.
Nick Edgeworth.
Oh, that steely-eyed stare.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Stop staring at me like that. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No. I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have got away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. Oh, Powers. Sniff. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar!
Liar! Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Gay! Gay!
I mean, considering that the lead character designer drew yaoi, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, the internet has done all the yaoi of Phoenix and Miles.
Yeah. Wrightworth is all over the place.
Yes, it is. And even Worth Right.
Well,
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Yeah, Worthwright's a better name. Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again.
That's gonna be hard considering there's 5 more of these games.
That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals! Right, Nick?
For now we are. I guess.
What?
Ah! Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
I plow his ass
He's
every
my
Tuesday
secret.
night.
He's my secret lover.
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming changed. They went back to making kids shows again.
Nick! This is it? The new show starts today. You're going to watch with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You had to buy train tickets too, okay?
We have to trade with... Oh, that's you.
We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again?
Yeah, somebody has to be in that tall-ass costume.
One of those show his real face this time.
No, don't do that. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real world powers. And that was Turnabout Samurai.
Woohoo! Long episode.
Yep, well, I wanted to do it for the finale. So next time on the Super Bonus Round is for, well, if you were playing the original Game Boy Advance version, this would have been the final case. But since we're playing the remaster that has the new case from DS, this is the semi-final one. So we'll see you when we get to that. Thanks, guys, again so much for watching. We'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I call my girl Sneeze cause her gazoon tight.
Oh my god.
Goodbye, everybody.
Tight.